Alright, so tonight for Culz Burger Night Out, where we're trying to find the best burger in Colorado, we're at this place, the Dam Grille, right here in the kind of the tech center area. If you're familiar with it, it's real close to the Cherry Creek Dam. This is also just down the street from the Micro Center. Anyone in Colorado that's kind of a computer geek, you know the Micro Center. It's pretty popular. So let's check it out. All right, so we're here now. We're inside. We've got our food ordered. We decided to go with the grill burger, the patty melts, and the Bronco burger. All three of them different in their own ways. We'll give it a shot and see how they taste. So we're kind of excited. We chose this location. It's a little near and dear to my heart. This is a Vikings bar, so during the football season, you can often find me here on a Sunday. They also do play the Broncos too, and they do a really good job. The owner-manager, Matt, really good guy. They do jersey giveaways every Sunday, so if you're ever in the area, come on, check it out. It's definitely worth the atmosphere on football Sundays. Alright, so first up we have the Dam Grille burger. This is just your basic burger. It's got some tomato, onion, lettuce, and onion on it. Great grill on the burger. It was grilled, looks like, inside and out. It's a burger. It's got a good grilled taste to the burger. A little bit of slight flavor to it. The veggies very fresh tasting. It's a nice bite.
Alright, so first up we have the Dam Grille burger. Looks like it's cooked medium. See on the how it goes. I mean, it's a good normal burger. If you want cheese on it, you have to ask for that. We forgot to ask for that, so that's why we don't have the cheese on there. But it has a good flavor. It's definitely more medium. It's not really on that medium well side, so it's like a good medium. But yeah, no, it's definitely a good burger.
Alright, so now we're going to start with kind of like the baseline one, which is just a regular grill burger, which is just a basic hamburger, and we kind of like to do this just to give a good kind of like baseline reading of how the location is. So this one has lettuce, tomato, onion, and a patty, so let's try it out. So even though it's just like a basic hamburger, it still has a really good flavor, and it mixes really well. Like the patty itself, I don't know if they season it with anything, but it has a really nice, I don't even know how to describe it, a nice little flavor that once it mixes with the vegetables, just a great taste.
The next burger up is the specialty burger. It's called the Bronco burger. It's a quarter pound burger with 2 slices of bacon, 2 onion rings on it, and some barbecue sauce with cheddar cheese. Again, the bun is toasted quite nicely. As much sauce that's on this burger, it doesn't feel soggy yet. It still feels like it's going to be a nice crunchy bite. The barbecue sauce here, unlike the one at B-Man's, it's more of kind of a sweet sauce. It's got a little bit of a tang to it. It's just very barbecue tasting. I don't really pick up on the onion ring as much. It's there, I can see it. We did ask for burgers to be cooked medium rare, but again, this restaurant said they would do their best, so it's not one of those sounds like cooked to order type things. They might just give it to you one way. So although it's not cooked medium rare, it's still got some tenderness to the burger bite. Not bad.
So next up is the Bronco burger. It looks nice. It definitely looks very barbecue-y, so let's dive in. So the barbecue sauce, like Matt said, was is sweet, but there is like a smoky flavor to it. The onion rings, the cheddar, and the bacon definitely complement it very well. I definitely think it's pretty good.
Alright, so now we're trying the Bronco burger, which like Matt had said previously is their like specialty burger. It looks pretty fantastic because you got the onion rings, you got barbecue, you got the bacon, some cheese, and of course the patty. There are two types of barbecue. That's why sometimes comparing like Texas barbecue to Southern barbecue is kind of difficult. This one's pretty good. It has more of kind of a sweet flavor, which mixes well with the patty. I don't taste a lot of the other stuff, but again, just kind of the first bite. But the barbecue itself is really good, so I'm gonna keep trying. And like always, we will tell you at the end what we think.
The last burger here tonight is the patty melt, a very traditional one. It's got grilled onions on it. It has some Swiss cheese served on a rye toast bread. Again, very, very toasty. Bread feels like it's going to have your crunch to it. It looks good. Everyone else's bite goes, but this one was very cheesy. A lot of cheese in it. Had some extra, maybe an extra piece in there, but very good rye taste to it. It's a darn good rye bread. Grilled onions add a little bit of a taste to it. You can taste the onion in it. But I don't think Salmon ordered it medium rare, but this one's definitely more well done. It still has, like I said, a little bit of flavor, not quite as much. So, yeah.
So the next one and last one for this place is the patty melt. Definitely looks pretty good. Rye bread is always hit or miss, so we'll see what happens. A decent amount of Swiss cheese on this one at least. But the onions kind of mask it a little bit, so the Swiss is not too terribly bad, because I'm not a big fan of Swiss cheese, but the combination of it does work well. It definitely is a little bit more medium well, because I did forget to ask for a medium rare, but you know, it's a busy place, kind of loud, so I didn't think twice.
Alright, so our final burger of the night is going to be the patty melt. I can already see, everyone's already talked about the cheese, so when I look at it, you can see a hefty amount of cheese around it, so I think that's just, they put a lot of cheese. If you like cheese, it's good. You can see the onions. I'm excited. Let's try it out. This one's interesting, because it has a couple different like flavor levels that hit you at different times. Obviously, the rye bread hits you like right off the bat. And then I'd say the burger, cheese, and then the onions hit you last. So it's not bad. It's definitely medium well, which is again just something we come across a lot in Colorado. Really hard to get what a medium rare. But I think the cheese and the onions help mask and make it juicy.
Alright, so we just got done with the Dam Grille. Down here in kind of the DTC area next to Micro Center. It's actually a pretty cool little spot. They got a couple pool tables, giant circling bar down on the lower level. The upper level is kind of more food orientated for the most part until probably the kitchen closes, and then it's more bar scene extras afterwards. But I'm gonna have to say we'll go with number one, the Dam Grille burger. Their like basic hamburger that was definitely very tasty. I definitely suggest to ask for more medium rare, otherwise it will be medium well, like most places that are like a bar and kitchen scene kind of do when you come more later in the evening, opposed from like the lunch hour time when they do more food orientated stuff. I would give that one 8.5 out of 10. It was pretty tasty. I mean, it was like a basic burger. I recommend it. No, I would recommend it. It's definitely pretty good if you like just normal burgers. You do have to ask for cheese if you want cheese added on there. And I think we found out later that you could possibly add another patty and bacon to it. So you could add stuff to it if you wanted to. It's kind of like a build your own, but not really. The second one, which was the Bronco burger, this one, out of the three, I kind of think I like the most. It had a good flavor. Everything combined together was just like super nice. I did add hot sauce to all of them after my initial taste, which I thought was really good. Everything can use hot sauce. But no, it was definitely really good. I like the taste of that one. I would probably give it 9.5 out of 10, and do recommend it as well if you like that. And it was fun to watch Keegan and Matt's face as they're grotesque for eating something related to the Broncos. We'll go to the final one, which was the patty melt. This one, the patty melt wasn't too bad. When I got it, it was split in half already. There was more burger on the two halves that I gave to Keegan and Matt, and it lacks on the other side of the one. So like the bun is definitely far too big for the burgers themselves. But besides that, it was definitely pretty good. The toasted rye definitely worked, but on some corners it was like a little too toasted, and rye bread is always hit or miss, so I'm not always the greatest with that one. And then Swiss is another hit or miss thing with me. So I would give this one probably a 7.5 out of 10. Like the flavor profile of it all combined was really good. It's just, I don't know, I'd have to give it a second chance with eating the whole burger opposed from parts, because it was literally like one bite of burger on my section, and then it was just bread and cheese after that. It was like a grilled cheese after that with Swiss, which is, it's alright. And onions, because onions did cover the full thing. I recommend that one too if you like Swiss cheese and rye. Like it's not too bad. If it was Texas toast, it would have been a whole different scenario.
We got done here at the Dam Grille, outside of the tech center, down the street, or down the road from the micro center. First up, we had the Dam Burger, which is just the standard cheese, or standard burger. If you want it with cheese, you do have to request cheese. They had a couple different options. I think American cheddar, pepper jack, and Swiss. As Sam had mentioned, you can add a patty to it. You can add bacon, kind of make it a nice cheeseburger like I was craving. But for a burger without cheese, it still had a lot of taste to it. There was good flavor. There's a little bit of seasoning in there. The toasting of the bun was great. I think out of all the restaurants so far, this one toasted it probably to my liking the best. They did their best getting it medium rare. This one was probably more medium. For that, I take it down just a little bit. It's probably going to be an 8 out of 10 for me. Still a very good bite. Still a good burger. Get it. Second burger, yes. Sorry, just because of the name of it, it's probably going to drop a lot on the score scale here, was the Bronco Burger. Matt, I know you're watching. We need a skull burger. Let's find a Minnesota root burger to bring here to Colorado and throw out there on the menu too. But the Bronco Burger, quarter pound, they're all quarter pound burgers, but had some barbecue sauce, 2 onion rings, 2 pieces of bacon, cheddar cheese. Again, toasted very well. The barbecue sauce was more of that sweet and tangy versus the spicy with heat that we had last time. Overall, very good burger. Just not a fan of the name of it, as it is the dreaded team here in Denver, the Broncos, that we went with the name with it. But no, this one is probably going to be, like Sam said, probably a little bit more liked. I like the cheese on it. The flavor was good. I'm going to go 8.5 on this one. And then that brings us to the final burger, the patty melt. The patty melt was a quarter pound burger served on rye with grilled onions, Swiss cheese. For me, it just too much different flavor profiles going on at different times. It threw off my taste palates. Not a huge fan of Swiss. Again, not everyone likes everything in Swiss, and obviously blue cheese are not two of my favorites. So this one was a little bit lower on the score profile, but it still had good flavor to it. Nothing wrong with rye bread. I do like a good rye. I prefer it with a Reuben though, or something. But with this one, I think it's gonna be like a 7.5 on this one. Definitely not the worst burger. Again, we didn't order a temp on it. We just ordered it straight off the menu. So this one came, I would say, more in the medium well area. So the burger was pretty much cooked. But overall, a very well representation tonight from the Dam Grille. Burgers were spot on. I would recommend this place if you are a fan of the Denver Broncos or the Minnesota Vikings. Come down here on a game day. This place, I promise you, it's always lit. It's the place to be. Jersey giveaways, really good drink prices. They've got good wings here too. That might be a future episodes down the road with hot wings, maybe. Hint, hint. But yeah, we're looking forward to our next adventure.
All right, so we're just finished up at the Dam Grille, just outside of the Tech Center, and like everyone else has said, just down the street from Micro Center, which is crazy that I've never been here because I go with my sister and my brother a lot to Micro Center. So now that I know it's here, and hey, we'll check it out sometime during football. Let's get to the burger rankings. We start out with the grill burger, the Dam Grille burger, which is kind of just their basic. Again, it says add cheese, so if you want a cheeseburger, make sure to do that when you're ordering. We didn't do that, so we just got plain. It still comes with lettuce, tomato, and onion, and I like this one. I think it was a solid, I'd say probably about a 7. It's about the same as Bud's Bar, or just below Bud's Bar, because I think I gave that a little, like a 7.25. Because if you're looking for just a just kind of classic burger, this is a good little bar burger. Mine had good flavor to it. I don't know, it's tasted like seasoning. The other guys didn't have that same seasoning, so I don't know if they seasoned maybe the grill or if just somehow the seasoning mixed different on mine. But it was really good, especially once the vegetables mixed in. I enjoyed it, just a good little kind of classic hamburger. I would have put cheese on it had I known you had to put cheese on it, so probably would have bumped it up a little bit more because a good cheeseburger is always classic. The second one we tried was the Bronco burger, and just because of the name alone, -5, because it is. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, this is probably my favorite one. The barbecue on it, it's different, but if you know anything about barbecue, and if, like, Kansas City barbecue is different than like Texas barbecue. This one's more like maybe up there where it's like that sweeter barbecue, so it was pretty good. The onion ring flavor, I think, was maybe a little masked by the barbecue, but once you got a taste of it, you could taste it was in there. And the bacon is bacon. Bacon's always good. Maybe I would have added a couple more slices, because I don't think you can go wrong with bacon. I think I'd give that one a solid 8. It's actually pretty good, and one that I would probably get next time. But the name is terrible. But I understand why they did it, because we're in Colorado, and that's the major football team. So that brings us on to our final one, which is the Patty Melt, which is the second time a Patty Melt has made it onto this series. We previously had the one at Zigzag, but that one was on Texas toast. This was on rye bread. So definitely had a different flavor profile. Overall, probably my least favorite one. Not terrible, I would say 6.5, just because it was still pretty tasty. Just not a big fan of Patty Melt, so not one I would jump off and get right away. But not one that I could hate on. It wasn't like that cranberry one we had at Mono, which was just, terrible. It's still, even though I'm not a huge fan of Patty Melts or rye bread, I still enjoyed eating it. So 6.5, pretty solid there. And like Matt said, once we're done with burgers, maybe we'll come back here, try wings, and I'm pretty excited to see how those taste.
All right, well, thanks for joining us tonight here at the Dam Grille, right in the Tech Center area, up the street from Micro Center. If you want to learn more about our burger review as we track down Colorado's best burger, click to the link on my right. If you want to learn more about us here at Culz Paranormal, click on this link on my left side. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. And don't forget to change that notification bell from personalized to all if you want to stay updated on our most recent information. And let us know in the comments below, what Colorado joint do we need to try next?